Hey, welcome live from Union High School on a, well, what do you call it, balmy January 5th. Mark Mason, Brian Baldwin, thanks for joining us tonight, where the Duchesne Eagles and Union Cougars meet in a not so important game as far as region standings or anything like that, but these schools are 20 miles apart. Plus, it's the first opportunity we get to see Duchesne. Union, we saw them against Uinta earlier this year. So Mark, having seen Union so far this year, what's your impression of the Union Cougars?
Well, speed and size. They're strong guys, they're fast, they're athletes, and, you know, they've got to use that to their advantage, you know. Move that ball quick, get it in the hands of the athletes in open space, let them do what they do. And I think, you know, I liked the style of ball they played. They played Uinta strong, ended up losing that game. That was early season, but you know, they've got some veterans, a lot of seniors on the team. These guys have been pressure situations in football, basketball all their lives. So they're going to be cool and collected. You know, they fought back against a big deficit against the Utes. And so they're going to be a handful.
Well, this pregame show is brought to you by B&D RV. B&D RV supplies the Uinta Basin with the best in RV sales, RV rental, and RV service. Whether you're looking for your first RV or your last, B&D will assist you in purchases. Stop in at 1570 West Highway 40 in Vernal to check out our on-the-lot inventory. All right, so Duchesne comes in. It's is it year number 2 or 3 after Stan Young left?
This is year number 3.
Okay, so Coach Hoops, Billy Hoops.
This is Coach Hoops' first. No, this will be his second year.
Okay,
this
so
will be his second year.
Yeah, 2 years ago, I remember seeing that last game again. I believe it was against Altamont, where Young retired, and then Hoops took over. It's his second year. So Duchesne is coached by Billy Hoops. He gave us the starting lineup of Carson Reinhardt, which is a familiar name from football. Weston Polson, Lane Coyle, another football name. Wyatt Remond, football. Cade Jones, an athletic squad. Both of these squads, you see a lot of football players that we covered during football now on the basketball court, except for now you get to actually see their faces.
Yeah, you get to see their faces. You know, Villatui, of course, with the hair, you can recognize him, football, basketball, or swimming. You'll know which one he is. But the thing about 1A sports, 3A sports, you have to have 2A, you know, multiple sport athletes. It's just the way it is.
Definitely. And Latui, I believe, he got all region honors as #1 quarterback, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
I think he was all region quarterback.
And I know the record and the playoff performances don't show everything, but you had to see that kid play live to understand.
Oh, and he ripped apart Uinta. I mean, just ripped them apart.
And he, in multiple games, even a game they ended up losing by 1 point on a failed point after conversion, you know, I'm telling you, the guy is a difference maker. He's athletic, he's smart. So watch for him on the court.
And watch for the hair. He's wearing number 23 tonight to identify him, right? The tentative starting lineup, we're not sure if this is the exact starting lineup for the Union Cougars, but you can expect Everett Miller out there, Trevor Allred, Chance Ross, Kyle Hankey, Austin Stewart.
Yeah, so you know, you've got, and it's a senior heavy team. These are guys that, like I say, they've seen it all. And you can see the starting lineup there. And, you know, the Ross family has contributed to Union basketball for so many years.
It's like the Reinhardts with Duchesne.
Yeah, Kyle Hankey, of course, he's one to watch for. Austin Stewart's got a smooth stroke from the outside, and he can do it on the inside too, post up. So there's a lot of talent on both sides of the ball. Exciting night of basketball here. I can't remember in all the years of doing VTV sports covering a Duchesne Union basketball game.
I can't either, so this is definitely a rarity. The Union Cougars are coached by Gordon Garrett, which is another new name. It seems like every couple of years we have a new coach for them as well. Once again, starting lineups, we'll go over it since it's on the screen. Carson Reinhardt, Weston Polson, Lane Coyle, Wyatt Remond, Cade Jones.
Yeah, keys of the game for the Duchesne Eagles. They know they've got to hit the boards. Rebounding is a big thing. They want to push the ball, get up the court before the defense is set, and then execute the offensive sets that the coach is giving them, and have a lot of energy on defense. And I think they know that they're going to have a little bit more strength to deal with than they're used to on the basketball court. And so, you know, they want to have a lot of energy, be in the right spots, and don't get behind these guys when they're driving.
And both of these places, Union and Duchesne, are fun places to cover games, and it's great to see them together.
Yeah, Coach Gordon Garrett for the Union Cougars, he says don't pass up on any great shots. You know, sometimes they're too unselfish.
Yeah.
You know, so he wants them to take the great shots when they're there. Finish shots down low, and that's, you know, that's a key to any level, any age. They want to do that. Communicate on defense is key. You know, talking about where everyone is, and you know, those are pretty fundamental keys for both sides. Nothing surprising, coach speak there.
Yeah, if you want to be a coach in any basketball program anywhere, just read those keys to the game. That's what you've got to teach kids right away. Communicate, take a shot. You're a basketball player, you practice these shots, take the shot if it's open, right?
Indeed, indeed.
Well, it looks like we're going to have a national anthem, so we're going to take a break here on VTV, and we'll be back with introductions and the beginning of the game. It's Union Cougars hosting the Duchesne Eagles. We'll be right back.
Are you a busy mom like me with so little time, juggling so many different things that getting your oil changed is the last thing on your mind? You won't believe this. Head to L&L Express Lane. You don't need an appointment. There's a place for your kids to play, and you can use an iPad with Wi-Fi while you wait. And here's the best part. It's all done under 30 minutes or less. Come and see us at...
Are you pushing the limits of riding? Are you ripping down the nastiest trails? Adjusting to the elements? Racking up the most miles? The 2016 Ski-Doo sleds. Are you riding or are you watching? See the 2016 sleds at skidoo.com.
At Moon Lake Electric, we are a locally owned cooperative with a deep history of providing dependable and affordable electric service to its customers for over 75 years. With a state-of-the-art electrical system, we are setting a standard for excellence in the electric utility industry. We are proud to call this place home, and we are happy to support our local schools and athletes. Find and like us on Facebook for energy-saving tips. Moon Lake Electric, keeping the power on.
It's given me confidence to know that I have the skills, I have the knowledge. It helps me reach one of my goals of becoming a director in the HR field.
I'm right here in my tribal community. You don't have to leave, and you're still getting a high-quality education. Students that I advise and I teach become family, and I hope that they consider me a part of their family.
These days, we all want more speed, and right now at Strata Networks, that's exactly what you're gonna get. For a limited time, upgrade your current internet package and get faster speeds at no additional cost for 90 days. That's right, browse, stream, and download faster with speeds up to 50 megabits per second. Call us today to get your free speed boost, only from Strata Networks. Restrictions apply, see store for details. Strata Networks, we connect lives.
At B&D RV, we are the Basin's headquarters on providing affordable, comfortable RVs that get you out of the city and into the woods. Whether you're looking for your first RV or your last, here at B&D, we will assist you with your purchase. Stop in today and see our large inventory.
In Utah, 562 people died by suicide last year. In 3 consecutive years, 151 youth died by suicide, and only 1 was currently in treatment. What would you do if someone you knew was in a mental health crisis? Learn how to identify signs and access resources and support. Northeastern Counseling Center is offering a 1-day mental health first aid class, and it's free. Contact Northeastern Counseling for information for future classes and be part of the solution.
Welcome back to Union High School, where they have some new toys hanging from the ceiling, don't they, Mark?
Well, that was kind of neat. They had the American Legion Basin Post 64, and they rolled out a gigantic flag right over half court while they saluted to the flag, and a wonderful rendition of the national anthem, and we are amped and ready to go. The cheerleaders on the court, that means starting lineup time.
Definitely, and they're going to introduce Duchesne first. We've already given the starting lineup. Now, if you want to get a hold of us during the game, Twitter at Brian L. Baldwin. And for Mark, the Masonator.
At the Masonator 1. at the _ Masonator 1. Have you ever tried to find Mark Mason on anything? On email, on Twitter?
Well, we already know there's like 4 Mark Masons in the basin.
Yeah, there's probably 4 Mark Masons in the room. So,
well,
so text me or hit us on Twitter. We are here and live. If you want to be part of the game tonight, we'd love to have you join us. And as they call out the starting lineup, there is something powerful about hearing your name and number called.
Yes.
At the start of a game, isn't there?
Yeah, so once again, starting lineup for Duchesne. Everett Miller, no, I'm sorry, that's for Union. Carson Reinhardt, Weston Polson, Lane Call, Wyatt Riemann, and Cade Jones. And we'll make sure that we have the correct starting lineup for the Union Cougars. I do see Latui on the bench preparing to be a starter. We didn't mention him earlier. And so they're first introducing number 10, Trevor Allred. He is a senior forward, 6'1". Number 14, Kyle Hankey, a senior guard, 6'2". 23 is Villa, well, you say that. Latui, I know that part, but.
Yeah, we go with Bill Latui is how we normally
just Bill.
Yeah.
Like Mark, you can say that. We've got Collier, who is starter number 4. Where's he at? Let's see, 41 is Austin Stewart, and 24, not Collier, it's Hollinger. I heard that wrong. Yep, so Hollinger, that's going to round out the starting 5 for the Union Cougars. So we're ready to go. 8 minutes on the clock, first quarter. Crosstown, even closer than you went to Union Crosstown shootout.
Yeah, it's just surprising to me. We mentioned it earlier in the BNDRV pregame show that we hadn't seen this game on VTV. So here we are, history being made tonight. And you want to check out the VTV schedule, go to VTVchannel6.com. You can check out the season broadcast information. And just like in football, it is greatly expanded. If you're a sports fan, here at VTV Channel 6, we're going to take care of you.
So Wyatt Riemann to jump for Duchesne and Austin Stewart to jump for Union. Union in the white. Duchesne wins that tip emphatically.
Yeah, and that's a 6-foot guy going up against 6'4" guy, but he's got some ups. There's some quick ball movement there. Deep 3, could have been a foul. A rebound by Duchesne. Try to put it back up in the air was number 20, Cade Jones. Hit the bottom of the rim. There's going to be a travel. Well, we saw that in the Union Uinta game. They're catching it on the wing, and that foot shuffling just before the ball's released. So something that they should not be surprised here tonight about. So in a zone, it's a 1-3-1 zone, it looks like.
How about Reinhardt taking the Fredette shot, trying to stretch that defense?
And there's an open look there. Nice baseline drive. 2 points quickly. Wyatt Riemann with the first points of the game.
I like the ball movement. You know, we took the long 3 earlier. He's got his foot just behind the line that time. Reinhardt just passes it down. Riemann's got that baseline. Already the defense is stretched, but Union comes back with a 3.
Nice hit by Kyle Hankey, hits the 3-pointer. Quick scoring here now. They get to the corner again. Nice passing around.
I love the drive and kick. They're getting the double
look
team.
At that. The defense just completely forgot about Everett Miller. Excuse me, not Everett Miller, Weston Polson. Weston Polson, they came in, they sealed off, and then he fakes the outside pass. The defense leaves, and there's Polson with 2 of the easiest points he'll score in his life.
Wow, off the head, but Latui keeps it.
Passing.
In the corner, and that's 2.
Well, the Cougars are happy to trade 3 for 2s right now, but I'm telling you right now, they're taking harder shots than the Eagles are at this point. Eagles scoring layups, and the Cougars shooting 3-pointers. They've got to get some ball movement and get inside too.
Trevor Allred with the 3 there, and then a bucket right there for Duchesne coming back, tying the game.
Weston Paulson with 4 points already tonight. He's got.
I think that hit the ref.
It did hit the ref. That is out of bounds as soon as it hits the ref. It was knocked out of bounds by 0, Carson Reinhardt. He's 5'9", a senior here.
So it looks like a 1-3-1 from Duchesne. See their motion.
And the Cougars are patient with their offense, not going to do anything too quickly.
With younger players, it's so important to teach patience and just to calm down. Don't be in a hurry. I like this. Nobody looks like they're panicking. And now another Jimmer shot from the other side. Union missing, rebound up good. And that's number 10, Lane Coyle. No,
Trevor Allred with a nice offensive rebound. Now Trevor was wide open for the three, so right there you saw Kyle Hankey took a deep three, and Allred was open, and he just crashed the boards, came in on the weak side, got a nice putback.
Riemann fouled on the after following a shot, so it's going to be Duchesne ball underneath. 8-6 in favor of the Cougars, but 3 buckets apiece, just 2 3-pointers by Union.
There's a lob in the middle. Oh, it almost goes. Can't get his own rebound, but there on the defensive side, Chance Ross pushes it up to Latui.
A dangerous pass from Latui, and it's off Union. That's a good call. It's Duchesne ball. Hustling after that.
Yeah, Weston Paulson creates that turnover, because normally you would see Austin Stewart, you wouldn't see that kind of pressure from Paulson, and he's thinking, oh, I got this easy, and here comes Paulson just hard charging and makes him make that turnover. So there's that energy on defense that they were talking about. Trap on the baseline. Ooh.
Inside though, again to Coyle.
Wow. Now there's a foul there and probably a little bit on the body and arm, but he did get some ball. We're gonna see here on the L&L Motor replay. Here's the drive, the trap comes, nice pass.
And that's Paulson with the ball.
And he did get a really good foul there. So.
Yep.
The eyes doth deceive, but in high definition and slow motion, you can see exactly what the referee saw. Good call. Misses the first, Brian.
Well, and I don't think that's a surprise, because you see him grab that ball and he just throws it up there. Watch him now. He's taking dribbles. He's taking his time. No doubt he makes this one. See, I don't understand that. You get the ball the first time, you just throw it up. You miss. Then you're like, oh, wait, I should take my time.
Should always have a rhythm in a set. Here's a deep corner, another corner three.
And Riemann up there for the rebound.
Allred missing that shot. Riemann gets it ball up the court. Here's a nice drive by the Cougars. Oh, nice block. Austin Stewart.
Down court in a hurry, double teamed. Back up top. They're working for a shot from the outside. Look at the high post right there. Oh, he's open, but they're going to reset. Inside.
Ooh,
that's
wow.
Good movement. Riemann lets him know he's there.
Yeah, and that's just one of those you don't score in my house fouls.
Yeah.
You know, you beat us on ball movement. Our rotation was a little bit slow, but you're not scoring an easy one on me. That's his first foul.
So 8-7, 4-18. This game's got a lot of intensity for halfway through the first quarter. Sometimes you'll have scoreless first 4 minutes of the game. Nice shot right there.
Tonight's game brought to us by Strata Networks. Right now is the best time to join Strata Networks and get the most reliable coverage in the basin. Going on at Strata right now, get $300 back when you switch to Strata's wireless service.
Nope, he misses that one. 1 for 2 from the free throw line. 9-7 the score, and a jump ball. And we know Duchesne won the opening tip, so this is Union ball.
And so we see hustle on the other side of the court here. Union causing a jump ball on a ball they probably would have lost. Keep it on the offensive side, another possession.
Inside in a hurry. Stewart's got to make a decision quick. Back up, 3-point attempt. And off Duchesne, that'll stay Union ball.
Yeah, that's just unfortunate for Cade Jones. Right when he went to grab it, the ball was knocked loose, and then it rolls down his legs and out of bounds. And that's good hustle there by Everett Miller, number 2 for the Cougars.
2-3 zone by Duchesne, a little slow on the movement back and forth. Right there, that's what I'm talking about. Getting that ball in the middle. Missed shot.
Another offensive board. This is the third, actually fourth now, possession they've had on this trip down the court.
Good shot.
And now you see Trevor Allred make him pay. So there was the foul on the first possession, then the free throws. then 2 offensive rebounds. So.
And what Union gets now is a 4-point lead and a timeout called on the floor by Duchesne's coach Hoops. And this is a 20-second, so let's keep it here, a 30-second, I guess, in high school.
Tonight's game brought to us by Ashley Regional Medical Center, where they're the home of the best orthopedic care. If you have broken bones, sprains, or strains, or if you have knee or hip pain, call our orthopedic specialists. Well, what do you think? 11-7. 3-pointers the difference in the game right now.
Yeah, pretty much. 2 3-pointers for Union early. It was 6-4, but at the same time, 2 buckets each. 11-7. I think Union's showing a little bit of their dominance here. I think, honestly, if you ask my honest opinion, I think we're going to see the lead slowly stretch out. But I think Duchesne's athletic enough. I think they're tough enough, mentally too, to stick around and not let that lead get too big.
So Ryan Richards is going to come in for Austin Stewart, and Austin was causing a lot of problems with his height. So you see this quick ball movement from Duchesne, and there's a steal, and then a foul. So it's kind of one of those, one mistake leads to another, and Carson Reinhardt with his foul, I think that's his first.
And you're right, that is Union quickness. Look, he gets ahead of the pack, and all Duchesne can do, that he can't get in front of him. He's just got, whoa, he's trying to knock him out of bounds there.
Yeah, that
before
was,
the first down marker. I mean, geez.
He had 1 intent on that one. No layups.
I almost saw a smile on his face too as he did that.
So patiently working the perimeter here. One note here. Would you have ever worn neon green shoes on a basketball game?
I probably would have. Good shot there by Trevor Allred. I probably would have, because I was the guy who wore like maroon shoes at one point.
Okay, so
and my high school was black or blue and gold. So
yeah, in my day and age, it was black, and if you didn't have the right black shoes, no good. So there's a nice power move by Weston Polson down low, and it's just quick passes.
Those are the ways in which Duchesne's going to stick around, but I still see the quickness of Union. It's going to be a problem here in just a moment. And the shooting. Look at that.
Wow, they are red hot. Deep. Not Jared Spencer, that's Holden Hollinger, excuse me. And then look at the passing from Duchesne.
Did you say Jared Spencer?
Oh, I was looking at the wrong roster.
Well, I'm like, Jared Spencer is one of the referees. Oh, stolen away by Duchesne. 16-9 the score, but Duchesne's got to score here. Keep it from escaping.
Reinhardt beats everybody and then draws the block.
And what he does is he doesn't go straight into him. He shuffles to the side a little bit with that last up and under. So he's going to go to the free throw line with this one.
By Reinhardt.
Now watch how he just avoids the contact just enough to be a block. And right, he moves to the right a little bit. And yeah, the Cougar was trying to take that too much, and he shifted his body. So that's a good call on the block.
So now 1 for 3 from the line for the Eagles,
and he just grabbed that and shot it, didn't he?
Practice patience right here.
Just give it 2 or 3 dribbles, take a deep breath. There, you can see now he goes. Oh, he misses that one too. 1 for 4.
That's on a frozen rope, as Hot Rod Hundley used to say. That thing barely got above the rim on its line towards the hoop.
Bless his soul. I miss that guy.
Could have been a travel there. Miller gets it out of the corner.
3-point wide open, but that's good putback, but fouled.
Well, that's going to be a foul. Cade Lamborn, you'll see on the replay here, here's the missed 3. They don't block out first of all, and it's the push in the back that gets him. Tonight's game coverage brought to you by L&L Motor. 10th event savings going on now at L&L. Receive up to $9,000 off any new heavy-duty truck on the lot.
Free throw shooting.
It's been atrocious tonight so far, Ryan Richards.
I think 1 for 3 on one side, 1 for 4 on the other. So under 2 minutes, first quarter, second one's good.
Here comes a full court press, 1-3-1 press, and it does what it's supposed to do. Causes confusion. Nice 15-foot shot, missed, rebound, put back in. Did you see his position? That was Trevor Allred. He was 2 feet behind the backboard when he jumped, and he got up in front of the rim somehow.
19-9 Union going away with this one, and it's that quickness, it's that defense, and Riemann up and too hard.
And right now, Duchesne needs to take a collective breath.
There's Reinhardt.
And hit one of those. Reinhardt with the three. Sometimes the press isn't to make a turnover, it's to make you make a quick shot and miss that initial layup, which worked, but then they got their own rebound, and Reinhardt made them pay with the deep three.
Latui up top, 17, no good. And there's Reinhardt. I tell you, Duchesne's going to stick around.
Well, 7-point lead right now for the Cougars.
Under a minute, first quarter.
See that trap coming, it's going. Reinhardt looks good, he is good. Wow, that was right in line with us, Brian. That's 2 in a row, and that's a way to keep yourself in the game. He has 6. He has the last 6 points of the game as well.
It was just a 10-point game. It's up to 4 now, but going to the free throw line is Ryan Richards, number 40.
Yeah, and Ryan Richards, you're going to see here on the L&L Motor replay, it's just a nice power move. He gets on the inside position and goes up strong and uses his body to create that contact. Could have easily made that layup, but gets 2 at the charity stripe.
Almost feel like he found himself way too far under the basket by the time he went up with that.
Moon Lake Electric helping us bring you tonight's game. They are in operation since 1938, owned by the people they serve. Moon Lake is a cooperative, not privately owned.
I don't think they're doing a very good job of keeping a tally of points up there on the board, are they?
No, no.
But you've got your stat keepers here.
We'll have some stats at the quarter, half, and
2 for 6, I believe, for Union now.
Well, those are just not, you're just not following through when you're leaving it on the front of the rim like that.
Under 30 seconds, first quarter, 4-point game. Move it around.
Look how quick the rotations are here from the Cougars. And then a turnover.
That's a long pass to make.
A long flat pass too. You know, you're going right across the top of the arc, and that's the kind of guy can cut. And if they tip that ball forward, then it's a layup. You got a guy throwing it a little too hard. Double screen there. Did you see that? Is one guy out of position, or was that an intentional double screen?
I don't know. That's a good question. There's a double team down low, and it creates the turnover. And at the buzzer, a shot off the back of the rim. Wow. Woo! And he not only almost hit that, but he had some spectacular threes. I believe Carson's got 3, right? Carson Reinhardt?
He has 2 3-pointers. He has 6 points on the game.
Okay.
So 19-15 here in the end of the first quarter. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
One of the most important aspects of injury or post-surgical recovery can be physical therapy. At Ashley Regional Medical Center, you will always receive one-on-one care from our 2 doctors of physical therapy. They also treat neck, back, muscle, and joint pain and tension headaches. They can screen athletes for muscular imbalances and treat vertigo. And they can make custom hand or wrist braces. If you need physical therapy, ask your physician to send you to the only physical therapy that offers one-on-one care.
Get out of the cold this winter and come to Affinity Sports Zone, where the fun comes naturally. We have arcade games, the lounge room, and batting and pitching cages. We offer a fully stocked snack bar and a bully-free environment where kids can come and have fun. We do parties in groups, or just bring your friends and come on down. Like Affinity Sports Zone on Facebook and come see us today.
Love Affinity Sports Zone. Fast pitch, softball, slow pitch, softball, 50, 60, 75 mile an hour baseball. A sponsor of ETV Sports. Duchesne Eagles at Union Cougars. Now, Mark, you're tallying up some stats. We'll get to those here in a sec, as we do have a turnover. Union Cougars on the run. And Duchesne with a turnover right back.
So 2 quick turnovers. And it's kind of what you expect when one team leads, the other one 19-15. Duchesne had 5 turnovers. A lot of those created by the pressure of the full court and then that trapping zone that they have going on. 6 rebounds for Duchesne, but 6 assists. So they're getting a lot of their baskets on assists.
From the corner, but look who gets the rebound underneath and puts it back in. That's Weston Polson.
5'10", Weston Polson. The Cougars ought to be ashamed to let him get any rebounds down low like that.
Reinhardt down in a hurry. Look at that, 2 more tied up, bud.
Wow, quickly, 4 points to start the quarter, and it's on turnovers and getting transition, offensive rebounds. those are just hustle points.
Lane Coyle, the beneficiary of those 2 points. Double team, corner, get that swinging around to the other side. Latui on the line though, no good. Up, no good. Going to the free throw line, Austin Stewart. Okay, so what do we have for stats?
Well, we talked about some of them, you know, and right now Union in the first quarter, why they had the lead, they were winning the rebound battle, 8-6. They also had more steals, three steals to 1 for Duchesne. So you know, and you kind of expect those numbers to be tilted in your favor when you have a lead coming out of the first quarter.
You can see it's hacked as he tries to put that back up.
And this is what you expect. He's 6'7". He ought to get all those rebounds.
Is he that tall? Wow. He's a big guy. Second one good. 1 point lead for the Cougs.
Wow, and that's just the way you come out of a quarter. You just attack. High energy, and they're getting a lot of minutes out of this starting 5. So these guys are going to get worn down by the time this game's over, but they are hanging in there right now.
Now, Duchesne's got talent, but
there's another turnover.
They're going to have to play mistake-free basketball, or at least make less mistakes than Union. You can see a mistake on both sides right there, but they've got to make less mistakes than Union if they're going to win this game.
Chad Lewis just tracking backwards. You always forget about the guy behind you. You know, and that guy just came in from behind. And it's these entry passes in the middle, and right now, I'll tell you what's causing that is the long arms of Austin Stewart. Watch on this entry pass, he just causes problems for that guy trying to catch on the high post, and then the traveling is the turnover there. Even though he recovered the ball, he rolling around on the ground. The first contact point is your pivot. If you roll, you're traveling.
Yeah, your left butt cheek can be your pivot, can it? And he definitely moved it right there.
In that case, I think it was his left earlobe that was down first. So diving head first, Latui well off the mark, maybe tipped. Quickly on transition. Oh, look at the threading needle bounce pass, and then Latui gets a foul on the reach in. That was creative. Watch on the L&L Motor replay. It goes between 3 Cougars and lands right in the breadbasket of number 11, Chad Lewis. And then he gets the foul, so the foul's on the floor, out of bounds for the Eagles.
Lewis almost got bailed out. It seemed as though he lost that ball anyway, but Latui gets called for the foul. 3-point attempt, and ooh, look at that rebound, tap back and put up and in. Duchesne's got the lead.
Lewis puts the Eagles up. That's the 3rd lead change of the game.
Boy, that guy at the top sure gets a workout, doesn't he?
You hear the coach, look
big
at the
size
mismatch.
advantage, yeah.
But they triple team him, and I guess that's about what you have to do. Stewart with the power move off and puts it up and in.
But almost seemed like they gave up on the triple team.
Yeah, right there you have Weston Polson, who stands at 5'7", gives up a full foot to Stewart, and that's about the result you should expect. Deep 3. Oh, look good. It was just out.
Duchesne down by 1, trying to get a 2-point lead there. Union down in a hurry, and now one on the other side, front of the rim. Here comes Reinhardt in a hurry.
3 on 2.
Oh, man,
they should have numbers here.
Look at that.
Yep.
And
oh, they call an and 1, and the reason that's not a charge, Brian, is he sets up under the cylinder.
Yep, and I think he was a little late. Let's see.
So he sets up.
Oh.
Well, maybe he had a little bit better position than I thought, but he was late coming and still sliding over. That's a 50-50 call. The referee in that case gave it to Duchesne, looking for a 3-point play and a 2-point lead.
Yeah, he did get there in position in time, but Riemann kind of hit just the one side of him, trying to get off to that side. And you're right, under the cylinder. College and NBA have both adopted that little half circle. And Duchesne's got a 2-point lead now, 24-22.
Makes good on the 3-point play. Wyatt Riemann having a nice night tonight. He has 5 points.
Free throw, jumper from the elbow. Rebound, offense, good.
Ooh, I just like that. Ryan Richards, the senior, comes in, and he's making the most of the minutes he has on the court tonight.
He's the first time we've seen Clay Giles out there, number 1 for Duchesne. Inside, Riemann, 3 seconds. Yep, he was in there way too long.
He was camping out. We call that going into your room when you kind of hide behind the zone. And he's back in there, and you're supposed to shift side to side with where the ball is. And he kind of shifted nowhere.
Both defenses kind of sporting that 1-3-1 look.
Quick rotations on both sides. You see Union puts a little bit more up ball pressure on those guys passing around the perimeter, and that's why they have more turnover or more steals.
Right there,
but there's a steal right there. Could have been a foul. Does not have numbers, but goes.
That's a lame attempt at taking a charge, isn't it?
Well, you can't blame Holden Hollinger there.
No.
He doesn't have very many options, and so he starts falling before the ball got there.
Yeah.
And there's another big offensive rebound and put back for Ryan Richards, having a heck of a ball game.
This is a fun game. Now, if you're watching this later and I say that's lame, come on, that's just my initial reaction. I'm not criticizing. As Union down in a hurry, and nice fake, and the foul.
Chance Ross, another lead change. That's the 5th lead change of the night. And Ross up with the 3-point play. He's going to get it the hard way.
Yeah, that was a nice fake. He just let 2 guys fly right by. It's kind of like Top Gun. Hit the brakes. No, fly right by.
Ross with the and one here.
3:14 second quarter. This is an exciting game to watch. But the free throw shooting's atrocious.
High in the air, Clay Giles, and there's going to be an out-of-bounds turnover. Wow.
Double dribble is what they called. Something to do with that, yeah.
Okay. Tonight's game brought to us by Pilot Thomas. With the merger of Pilot Logistics and Thomas Petroleum, customers can get both Chevron and Conoco oil and lube products at Pilot Thomas.
Yeah, Giles just kind of picked that ball up on the dribble with both hands. Tried to keep it going back down, but you got to call that double dribble. Wow, look at that. Just hopping in there, ripping that ball, trying to rip it away from Riemann is Everett Miller.
Well, you know who got that? The guy that shot and airballed the three-pointer. Came in, followed his own shot. Even though he didn't get the rebound, he was in position to make that play. Miller, and there's that's kind of a touch foul.
Yeah. Maybe, well, the referees may sense a little bit more intensity down there on the floor as they're trying to calm things down a little bit. Under 3 minutes, though, Union with a 2-point lead. This is, you can tell there's something behind this game.
And there could be a little bit of foul trouble there for the Eagles. Carson Reinhardt's an important part of their offense, and he's picked up his second. That's something to watch. And it looks like they're going to be content to let him go in here. And we're in the 1-and-1 right now, so makes the first.
Rest of the way, 3 minutes, 29-26 Union. Chance Ross, and 1 for 2. And off of Duchesne. Oh.
Man, I'm not sure why that's not an over the back. Although it's a good hustle play by Trevor Allred. I thought that Weston Polson had inside position, and then that ball got knocked loose.
Yeah, I think that's just great hustle by the Union Cougars right there. Oh, 3-point attempt was open, but good contested shot. Rebound offensively.
That's Miller getting in on the refill. Oh boy, and there's another foul, and I guess I see that one. That's a body push, and you saw Weston Polson come across, and he moved Richards a good 2 feet after he bumped him.
So fouls 2 now for number 2.
So they're going to sub Polson. Richards or Polson out. They're going to bring Cade Lamborn in. Lamborn's a sophomore, 6'2". He's got some size.
Boy, Union's just all over this. And this is where you just look at them, and they're just quick. There's another. I see the foul. That's 3 in a row where, like, you could either say let them play, but they are fouls if you look at the real definition of a foul. I mean, watch them come across, and Riemann, you know, does body check him right there a little bit. That's a good call from behind the play.
Yeah, that's an arm foul there. If he just gets his chest in front of him instead of reaching out with his arm, maybe he gets away with that one. Yep. So chance for 2 at the Ross. Chance Ross misses the first.
Over the back. Or no, is it a timeout? Yeah, it's a timeout. I thought, oh no, they did call over the back.
Over the back, and that's going to go against number 10, Trevor Allred for the Cougars. And that's his first. Only 6 team fouls for the Cougars. where they have 9 team fouls against the Duchesne Eagles.
It's just the way everybody ran out of there. I thought I was wrong when I first said over the back. Giles to Riemann, he steps out of bounds or what? What's going on? Boy,
Well, no,
they
it's
are
a foul, and if it goes one way, then it has to go the other way. And so there was a body foul out on the wing. That's that quick trap that the Cougars are playing, and a good heads-up play by Wyatt Riemann. He puts the ball on the floor and gets brushed as he goes by. He earns a trip to the free throw line. Now both teams are in the bonus.
Double bonus for Union next trip. Under 2.5. And first one's good. I'll tell you what, this has been kind of a long half. It seems like the whistle's blown a lot. And it's been exciting, though. I wonder if they are really trying to kind of calm this game down a little bit, slow it down. Calling it a little bit tighter. It's a 1-point game, Mark.
Tonight's game brought to us by Northeastern Counseling Center. Professionals offering hope, help, and healing. Northeastern Counseling has been providing mental health and substance abuse services to the citizens of Northeastern Utah since the mid-'80s.
No, he just fakes that pass. Ross goes up with a shot. Rebound. Every rebound is contested, and it leads to stuff like that. Duchesne taps it out of bounds. Every offensive rebound for Union, they're contesting for it. They're trying to get it. They're not shooting and walking away like you see so many people do.
Yeah, they're, and not one guy, 3 guys crashing the offensive boards. Set play for the Cougars. Ball gets inbounds to Everett.
Latui, quickness, back out. Reset. Looks like defense has changed to hair. Looks like it's going man. Good shot there from Ross.
Chance Ross catches on that left wing, puts it on the floor, up and in from 10 feet away. 3-point game. Wow, you thought maybe the Cougars are going to blow them out, but Eagles are here to play.
And there's the tie. Yep, look at that. Wow.
That's the 7th tie or lead change. Timeout. And this one's going to be the Eagles timeout, 22nd timeout. We'll keep it here.
All right, so this is, the way I feel about this game is I kind of feel like, you know, LeBron James, 2 years in a row, I think, the Cavs are great, right? He comes in, not 2 years in a row, last year and then like 5 years before that. They came into the Delta Center, the Jazz, heavily underdogs to the Cavaliers. But somehow the Jazz just stay close enough to hit a game-winning shot. Remember that one Hayward hit, then Sandiata Gaines, and then actually this year I think the Jazz missed a shot to win it in that fashion. But that's kind of what I'm feeling here. I'm feeling Duchesne can stay in it. Union's still gonna find the leads, because Union's supposed to win this game. It's 3A versus 1A. But Duchesne, if they hang on long enough, they might be within striking distance. I kind of get that feel.
It's kind of one of those things, you don't ever want to let the injured dog bite you.
Yep. And there's a 3-point away. That's off.
Air ball.
And then it's off Duchesne. It's another offensive rebound.
Reinhardt.
Oh my goodness.
It missed so badly. Reinhardt didn't know it was an air ball. It hits him on the shoulder. Well, that's a lucky break for the Cougars, and they'll inbounds. They get it up.
And there's Ross again. And Duchesne with the rebound that time. You know, if it is knocked out of bounds like that, that's actually called a team rebound. They don't give it to anybody. They just count it for the team. Oh, nice fake. 3-point attempt, though. No good. Rebound. He just cleared out with his hands. No call.
The second offensive rebound.
Duchesne's giving Union a little dose, and they take the lead.
Cade Jones with the runner in the lane. That's a giant killer right there.
Now notice that Austin Stewart is back in the game, and the defense gets a lot tighter in the middle when he's out there. When it's Ryan Richards, they stretch it out a little bit. See how there's always 2 people on Stewart right there.
No contact, a lot of contact, no foul. Probably lucky for the Eagles.
Oh, nice block
from behind. There's a block from behind, wow. And then he gets the rebound, pushes it up ahead to Reinhardt. Reinhardt wisely backs it out. Finds the open guy on the wing.
There's Riemann. And up and over, that's out of bounds. So 9 seconds for Union to get a shot to tie or take the lead.
That is out of bounds. Tonight's game brought to us by the Affinity Sports Zone, who is open 7 days a week from 10 to 10 Monday through Saturday and 10 to 8 on Sunday. They have a large party room, 3 baseball cages, a softball soft pitch and a fast pitch softball cages. We also have a pitching cage with radar.
At the buzzer, good. Union's got a 1-point lead into the half.
Wow.
Whoa.
Look at that.
This is an exciting game. Watch this. He's like, wait, the crowd's saying 2-1. I better shoot it. And at the buzzer, right there. Boom.
Holden Hollinger with the big 3. And the 9th lead change, tie or lead change of the game. We're going to take a break here on VTV Channel 6. We'll be back for the Ridgeline Motorsports halftime entertainment.
Pilot Thomas Logistics provides a wide variety of services including fuel delivery, lubes, and oils. Pilot Thomas has experienced tremendous growth in the last couple of years with the merging of Western Petroleum and Thomas Petroleum. They have local employees that are committed to providing their customers with excellent service and competitive pricing, while having some unique services like a DEF pump dispenser at the Naples card lot. As Pilot Thomas continues to be a leader in the fuel distribution industry, they are committed to providing high-quality service to their customers now and in the future.
Are you a busy mom like me with so little time, juggling so many different things that getting your oil changed is the last thing on your mind? You won't believe this. Head to L&L Express Lane. You don't need an appointment. There's a place for your kids to play, and you can use an iPad with Wi-Fi while you wait. And here's the best part. It's all done under 30 minutes or less. Come and see us at L&L's Express Lane. People you know. People who care.
Well, welcome to the Ridgeline Motorsports halftime entertainment show. We've got Coach Travis Thomas from the Union Cougars with us here tonight. This halftime entertainment is brought to you by Ridgeline Motorsports. Ridgeline Motorsports has significant rebates going on now on all 2014 and 2015 Ski-Doo snowmobiles and 2015 Can-Am side-by-side and four-wheelers with rebates up to $2,500. Come check out all the new Can-Am Workhorse Extreme Utility Defender. Towing capacity of 2,000 pounds and a payload capacity of 1,500 pounds. A new Versa Pro 3-person bench seat with adjustable driver's seat. Every Can-Am ATV and side-by-side vehicle is built with the same DNA, industry-leading performance, precision engineered handling, and a rider-focused design. Get ready to ride with a new Can-Am off-road vehicle at Ridgeline Motorsports today. Can-Am, the ride says it all. Go see the friendly staff at Ridgeline Motorsports at 543 East Main in Vernal, or call 789-RIDE. Ridgeline Motorsports, work hard, play harder. Well, Coach, thanks for joining us here on the Ridgeline Motorsports halftime show, and this is a dogfight.
It is.
I mean, did you guys expect Duchesne to come in and give you this kind of a punch in the first half?
You know, I think every team that we play within here in the base is going to come out fighting. It's always a good game here in the base, and the other team is on the court.
Yeah, and what we've noticed is offensive rebounds for the Cougars. Is that a design coach thing? I mean, we see 3 guys crashing the boards. Usually you see teams kind of leaking back to transition defense, and you guys are crashing 3 guys on the offensive glass.
Yeah, we have a great aggressiveness as a team, and we want all of our players to crash. We want 2 people usually most of the time getting back to transition defense, but we love to see our players crash to the board and get offensive rebounds for more opportunities to score the ball.
Yeah, the quick ball movement for the Duchesne Eagles is giving you some troubles. You see that trap's coming to the corner. Your defense is trying to trap on the sides and the corners, but that's given up some points at the rim. How do you correct that in the second half?
I think it's always just making sure that we can get transitioned over to where we need to be. As we do that, we can rotate the ball faster, make sure we fake our passes before we just throw the ball up for anyone to grab.
Yeah. Now, is the three-point play, as it progresses in basketball, it becomes ever more important? How do you contain some of the shooters for the Duchesne Eagles, and what do you do to look for your own three-point shot?
As defense, we need to make sure that we recognize where the shooters are at as on defense, and then we can rotate over to them and cheat over to them when we see them. For us, we gotta be patient with our three-point shooting. We love to shoot the three-point, but we gotta be patient with it as well.
Yeah, with your size advantage, I'd personally like to see that ball go inside, then out a little bit more.
Yeah.
Sometimes the shooters are pretty content to get that ball up in a hurry, and that's creating some of those fast break opportunities for the Eagles.
Yeah, just as I was saying, being patient with our three-pointer, that's definitely what we do need to look for the players inside that are calling for ball, that are working inside. That's very important for the whole team to make sure that we do that.
Yeah, so now it's always critical what adjustments are made at halftime. What adjustments do you expect for your team to make, and what do you think the Eagles will do differently?
I think they're going to come out and make sure that they're pressuring our players. We just got to make sure that we're working to moving over to where their shooters are at, rotating, making sure our backside has help side, or that can recognize people in the corner where they can't see behind us and get easy buckets behind us.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for joining us here on the Ridgeline Motorsports halftime. Good luck in the second half. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after these messages.
At Moon Lake Electric, we are a locally owned cooperative with a deep history of providing dependable and affordable electric service to its customers for over 75 years. With a state-of-the-art electrical system, we are setting a standard for excellence in the electric utility industry. We are proud to call this place home, and we are happy to support our local schools and athletes. Find and like us on Facebook for energy-saving tips. Moon Lake Electric, keeping the power on.
It's given me confidence to know that I have the skills, I have the knowledge. It helps me reach one of my goals of becoming a director in the HR field.
I'm right here in my tribal community. You don't have to leave, and you're still getting a high-quality education. Students that I advise and I teach become family, and I hope that they consider me a part of their family.
These days, we all want more speed. And right now at Strata Networks, that's exactly what you're gonna get. For a limited time, upgrade your current internet package and get faster speeds at no additional cost for 90 days. That's right. Browse, stream, and download faster with speeds up to 50 megabits per second. Call us today to get your free speed boost. Only from Strata Networks. Restrictions apply. See store for details. Strata Networks. We connect lives.
At B&D RV, we are the basin's headquarters on providing affordable, comfortable RVs that get you out of the city and into the woods. Whether you're looking for your first RV or your last, here at B&D, we will assist you with your purchase. Stop in today and see our large inventory.
In Utah, 562 people died by suicide last year. In 3 consecutive years, 151 youth died by suicide, and only 1 was currently in treatment. What would you do if someone you knew was in a mental health crisis? Learn how to identify signs and access resources and support. Northeastern Counseling Center is offering a 1-day mental health first aid class, and it's free. Contact Northeastern Counseling for information for future classes and be part of the solution.
Back here at Union High School, Duchesne Eagles down to the Union Cougars by 1, 34-33. Brian Baldwin, Mark Mason in the Ridgeline Motorsports halftime show. I guess we've got some stats and highlights, don't we?
Yeah, we do have some highlights here on the Ridgeline Motorsports halftime entertainment. And let's get right to those because it was an exciting half. Right here you see Riemann comes in and takes it a drive. Then a nice rebound there.
And that's a story for Union, getting those rebounds.
Here's a big block by Hallred, or Austin Stewart, excuse me. Then Hollinger with the 3. Reinhardt answers with the 3. And then another one. He hit those 6 points in a hurry, brought the team back. Then Lane Coyle on the fast break, drives, and gets the and one. Here you see Stewart, looks like he's contained with the triple team. Power move to the middle with the layup. And then Reinhardt with a nice layup, absorbs the contact and still makes it. Kick out here, Reinhardt for another three.
Now that tied the game at that point. It was big.
And then Jones with the runner in the lane. That's what we call a giant killer, when you can do the little teardrop over the big fella.
And with the buzzer ringing.
Hollinger at the buzzer, and he can give the assist to the crowd with that one. And let's just hit a little bit of the stats. Leading, well, two players, one for each team, has 11 points. For Duchesne, it's Carson Reinhardt, and he's doing it at the three-point line. And for the Cougars, it's Trevor Allred, and he's doing his work on the offensive glass. At the half, Duchesne out-rebounding Union 16-14.
Which is surprising to me considering all the offensive rebounds, but Duchesne has gotten their fair share as well.
Yeah, 7 assists for Duchesne, 5 for the Cougars, 6 steals for Duchesne, and 5 steals for Union. 10 turnovers, though, for Duchesne to only 7 for Union. And that's probably the difference, and it's a close game with 1 point. And we've seen 10 ties or lead changes tonight. Wow, what a game, Brian.
I'll tell you what, Duchesne's hanging around, and I fully expect them to ride this adrenaline train as long as they can, as they get the ball to start the half, I believe. They're switching sides now. You know, Union, obviously, I'm not saying anything about Duchesne, but Union should be the favorite, being 2 divisions above Duchesne. But it's not the story with the first half. Union hits a three-pointer to go up by 1 at the half. Other than that, Duchesne outplayed them by 2 points, not 2 seconds before that. So it's up for grabs. Really, it is.
I could see this game coming down to who has the ball last. That's certainly how the first half ended. I'm glad you're joining us here on VTV6. This is the beginning of our 2016 coverage, season coverage. You can go to VTV Channel 6 and check out our season coverage and broadcast schedule. I want to remind everyone that tonight's game is streaming live. I want to welcome everyone that's watching from at home. We've got a lot of people out there.
Finally, the referees show up. I was wondering what was holding things up.
Well, you know, we get our first text call in, whatever you want to call it, of the night. And you know what they say, those watching from North Dakota?
What?
Both teams need to make their free throws.
Absolutely. It's been horrible. All right, so Reinhardt to start the half with the ball. Fresh 8 minutes, third quarter. Down by 1, 34-33.
Back to the same look. They're going to try to trap the sidelines. No, just going to be content to let that ball move around. Up
And
the glass.
bank.
Banker's hours have been extended. That's Weston Polson.
Up 1 for Duchesne.
He has 11. 3 players on the court with 11 points.
That double team nearly caused some problems for Union right there. Leading scorer, they're going to keep some guys on him. Notice how they double him. They're not so concerned about doubling many of the other folks, except for Big 41, Stewart.
Not looking to get the ball in Stewart's hands. It should go inside and outside quite a bit with the size advantage. Content to just bleed clock. Here's a nice drive. Oh, up and in. A lot of contact, no foul either way. And late getting there was Cade Jones, but he doesn't get a block at least.
And you can see that's what they were trying to stop, and the Union ball movement just opened that up after a while.
You know, in basketball, you're not open by feet, it's inches. And in that case, Trevor Allred was open by just a couple inches and made him pay. And there's a dead ball at the rim. How many times do you see that? Here on the L&L Motor Replay, here's the shot up, and that's going to end that play.
Reinhardt trying to put him back on top as Duchesne is down by 1 right now, Union ball. Oh, splitting that double team. That double team's got to squeeze closed.
And they did their job by knocking the ball loose, but you're right, you can't let a guy through on the double team.
Look at Duchesne
nice
working that in. Yeah, he's going to go to the free throw line, and they get Stewart with a foul right there. That's another thing they want to do. I believe that's 2 on him.
Right, just drove right into the chest, absorbed the contact, and then got the shot off. What a smart basketball play.
The game changes drastically for Duchesne if Stewart's out of the ball game. But there's the free throws. Now, I believe he took a second there, but.
Okay, Jones misses the first, has an opportunity for the second.
There you go. Tied up. Tie game, 36.
Ball quickly up to Allred.
Oh, three-point attempt from the leading scorer. Nope, in and out. Rebound, Duchesne.
Ball bouncing all over the place. And did you see who was in there disrupting it? Allred. Nice jump stop there. In the lane, body control. Could have easily been a travel.
Oh, that's a play of the game right there. He takes the double team baseline, reaches around, gets that pass right on the ground, right into the breadbasket. Easy put up for two right there by Riemann. Riemann with the pass, the assist.
Oh, and there's a block. That's Chad Lewis on the block. There's going to be a tip ball, and they're going to give it back to Duchesne, or to the Cougars. Yes, and that's the right call. Chad Lewis, not the famous Chad Lewis of your alma mater.
Yeah. He, Philadelphia Eagles, BYU Cougar, Orem Tiger.
Chad Lewis of
guy.
Duchesne Eagles with a heck of a basketball play, but it is Cougar ball.
Stewart.
Inside to Stewart.
Look at that height he's got. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you can see it on TV as much as we can in person, but as soon as he posted up, he had about 6 inches on that guy.
Boy, I'd like to see more of that from the Cougars. It's an advantage they need to exploit. Riemann with a nice take, but can't get it to drop.
Tied up again, 38. Hollinger. Same defensive set. They're wanting to double team that corner and the post. Stewart knocks that out of bounds.
Stewart can't corral it. 12th tie or lead change of the game. Tonight's game brought to you by B&D RV Center. Whether you're looking for your first RV or your last, B&D will assist you in your purchases. Stop in at 1570 West Highway 40 in Vernal to check out our on-the-lot inventory. Wow, 38-38.
Union's defense is extended a little bit. That's what Duchesne does to break it right there. They've got to go side to side because Union was going up 5 feet beyond the three-point line, which it seems like that's a little bit further than they were. And almost drawing the foul, getting it blocked, then rebound and put back in.
Chance Ross, yeah, I mean, I don't know how he didn't draw the foul in the first place. Nice jump stop, waited for the defense to catch up to him.
I think the defense just played that well by stopping and not getting over his back. They did block that shot. Stolen away by Union, 2-point lead. They want more.
Yeah, you can see the Eagles a little bit tired. Their transition defense a little slow right there.
Latui wants that middle.
And he got it.
You saw once he got that ball in that middle area, he's just like, well, I'm just going to go right through you. Parting of the Red Sea right there. Riemann.
Ooh, looked good. Just a little bit long, hits off the back of the iron. Hollinger quickly across.
Wide open. 3. Good.
Well, there's 7 quick points, and that's going to be a timeout to Duchesne's bench. And that's just an example where Duchesne is only going 7 deep. They're playing 8 or 9 on the Cougar side. Full timeout. We'll be right back after these messages.
Welcome back. A quick timeout taken by Duchesne, and they needed the timeout because this is the time when Duchesne's going to have to give a lot of energy to try to get back into this. They're all of a sudden down by 7 after being tied at 38. It is now 45-38. This is going to take a lot of energy, and this is what ultimately has Union with the advantage. And Union now is doing that little midcourt trap just to try to slow Duchesne down. They did this both times they've had a lead. Duchesne has done this. Union has done this.
There's a foul, yeah, and that's a deserving foul. Richards got his hand on his hip and pushed him out of bounds. Nice take by Riemann. Now, Riemann's a guy you got to watch. He looks like he's the most gassed player on the court. I think he's been asked to do a lot. He's having to guard the tallest guy. He's making quick rotations. But he's tired. The Eagles are tired right now. Oh, wow.
That play worked. It was just a bad pass.
Pass hit number 31. That's Cade Lamborn on the shin.
Couldn't decide between a bounce pass and a chest pass, so he just he threw at his feet. This is where, yeah, the energy level to get back in is probably what's going to keep Duchesne from ultimately ever taking a big lead.
There's a steal.
But I will speak too soon. Oh, nice.
Wow, now that are good hands by Latouille. He was beat, and he just reached out and tapped it out of bounds. Watch the hands by Latouille. This is a sure layup. Oh, it was a foul.
Yeah.
Well, they got the ball back, but there you go on high definition, up close.
Three-pointer in and out.
Oh, wow, that's a killer. Reinhardt, it looked good, and he touched every part of the rim, but no net.
If you look at that strip, the referee's on the opposite side, so it looked like it could have been the ball. Look at that shot from 12 feet. Number 12 for Russ. 12 points. I was right on that, number 12. 12 for 12 from 12 feet.
There's a steal. Body's hitting the court. They call a foul. Hollinger with the foul there. And that's kind of one of those
hustle plays.
Yeah, the ball it's a 50-50 ball. Why is that a foul? But
well, you see for Duchesne, Lamborn had inside position on that. Now what do we got?
That's going to be a foul on Everett Miller on the ground.
He was way far away.
Yeah,
I missed that.
It was before the ball came inbounds, and he was jockeying pretty hard with Riemann. I think that's one of those let's control the game calls.
Yeah. Whoa, what was that?
Well,
some just fell up here on the
stage
balcony.
Props falling down. Another inbounds pass that works this time, and Lamborn's able to handle that pass from Reinhardt and scores 2. 7-point lead for the Cougars.
47-40. 2:22 in the corner. Look at that baseline shot right there.
And they basically conceded that shot to him. Here, we'll let you shoot from 15.
Whoa, take out a couple Duchesne bench players right there, why don't you? Now good hustle by Union once again to go into the seats and try to get that ball.
Austin Stewart with the hustle play.
Oh, nice fake. Riemann.
Ooh, boy, that looked good. Problem was, it was Stewart, even though he didn't get the block, he altered the shot. Made Riemann fade away. There's a three-pointer off the rim. Stewart with the rebound. Stewart put back up, no call.
Nice
Another
defense.
miss.
Nice defense, just holding their hands straight up, not giving them much room to work. Trapping them behind the board right there. Nine-point lead for the Cougars. Let's see if it can be 6. No, way long. Nice steal, look at that. Now,
did you see what happened with Lane Coyle? He had to shift his feet. He wasn't ready, didn't catch in rhythm. That's why he misses that. Sometimes if your feet aren't right out there on that perimeter, you have to reset your feet. It just takes you out of that rhythm. You got to catch and shoot. But boy, hustle play for the Eagles.
They're going to need some hustle plays to get back in this game and some of this.
Oh. Reinhardt, double screen off the baseline, catches on the three-point line and hits.
Okay, if you look at this tape later on, you'll notice that I say something that makes it sound like I know what's going to happen. Reinhardt is a fun player to call because guess what? That's been happening all night. So 6-point lead for Union, 49-43 with the ball and the baseline again. Up, foul called. No, but it's nice when I say they can cut it to 6 right here and just that smooth push on that three-point attempt.
That's a big foul. That's Riemann's 3rd foul.
I don't think it was on Riemann. On the video, there's someone down on the ground right here. I believe it's 31 who got that foul right there. 31 for Duchesne should be the one called for that. And the scoreboard showing 41. So I'm not exactly sure who they gave it to.
Well, they gave the 3rd foul to Riemann. Riemann's going to take a break along with Jones, and I believe Lane Coyle going to the bench. So this is the get some rest right at the quarter break. That's both free throws made.
1 minute, 3rd quarter, 8-point lead.
Swinging the ball around on the perimeter. Tonight's game brought to us by.
You wanna pause?
Yeah, I'm pausing because every time I start a reader, that's exactly what happens. Reinhardt with another big 3, and he has 17 points on the night, leads all scorers.
51-46. I knew the second you were gonna start saying that or reading that, I was like, hold on a sec. Looks like there's a timeout.
Wow.
I think it's a full.
That's a full timeout. We're here on VTV6, but we're going to take a break. Be right back after the timeout.
In Utah, 562 people died by suicide last year. In 3 consecutive years, 151 youth died by suicide, and only 1 was currently in treatment. What would you do if someone you knew was in a mental health crisis? Learn how to identify signs and access resources and support. Northeastern Counseling Center is offering a 1-day mental health first aid class, and it's free. Contact Northeastern Counseling for information for future classes and be part of the solution.
One of the most important aspects of injury or post-surgical recovery can be physical therapy. At Ashley Regional Medical Center, you will always receive one-on-one care from our 2 doctors of physical therapy. They also treat neck, back, muscle, and joint pain and tension headaches. They can screen athletes for muscular imbalances and treat vertigo. And they can make custom hand or wrist braces. If you need physical therapy, ask your physician to send you to the only physical therapy that offers one-on-one care.
A 5-point game here with 30 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Brian Baldwin, Mark Mason, VTV. It's 51-46 in favor of the Union Cougars over the Duchesne Eagles. A game we haven't seen in the past 6 or 7 years we've been covering these, Mark. Crosstown shootout, though. Just 20 miles separates these 2 schools. Look at Duchesne coming back and trying to take that charge again. Don't take that. Okay,
they made
good.
It an and 1, and that's right, because here's a thing where Chance Ross is trying to bait that call. He starts falling into the player, and he actually creates a little bit of a dangerous situation, falling into a player coming at the rim.
Yeah, and the words didn't come out right. I said, don't take that, but I meant to the refs, don't call that charge, because they made the right call, because that was exactly what you said. He was just leaning, trying to take that charge. And it was way obvious. So all of a sudden, it's a 2-point game, Mark. It was 9 moments ago.
Reinhardt was the one that brought him back in the first half. And Reinhardt with 20 points here. Man, that kid, and he's doing it 3 points here, 3 points there. It's just fun to watch. There's a big rebound, outlet, 5 seconds left. Reinhardt with the ball, deep 3. Reinhardt, he hits it! You gotta be kidding me! You've got to be kidding me!
Mark, do you realize to end the 2nd and 3rd quarter, both teams have hit a 3-pointer to take a 1-point lead? Look at that. It actually goes in with almost 2 seconds left, but Union's job is to grab that ball and inbound it. They waste those last 2 seconds, not a big deal. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. 1-point game, Duchesne's up.
Unbelievable. Big runs by both teams in the 3rd quarter. And now the Duchesne Eagles lead the Union Cougars on their own home court by 1 point. Stick with us for the exciting finish of this game.
Did I not say Gordon Hayward and Sonny Gaines? Holy crap, dude.
Get out of the cold this winter and come to Affinity Sports Zone, where the fun comes naturally. We have arcade games, the lounge room, and batting and pitching cages. We offer a fully stocked snack bar and a bully-free environment where kids can come and have fun. We do parties in groups, or just bring your friends and come on down.
Like Affinity Sports Zone on Facebook and come see us today.
Brian Baldwin, Mark Mason. Mark, I'm going to give you a number. I'm going to give you two numbers, 74 and 80. What do you think those numbers represent?
Don't know.
How fast I pitched on that radar machine at Affinity and how fast I want to pitch.
74 is the one you got.
Yep.
80 is what you'd like to get to.
Yeah, boy, this is an exciting game. Union gets that rebound, heading back the other direction, down one. Man, you and I have covered these games for a long time, and we haven't seen many buzzer beaters, let alone two in one game.
Oh, there's a steal. Look at Reinhardt. Reinhardt wisely, he realizes he was up ahead of everybody.
Okay, this is what Duchesne needs to do. They need to use what energy they have right now to get a lead, and then they can extend their defense a little bit and try to slow Union down. Those plays don't help right there, though.
Well, watch the difference on the defensive side, what they're going to do here to the Eagles. It's a little bit of a switch, and so far the Eagles have not adjusted well to it. So look at this, Brian. It looks like a man press right here.
Well, they're going to one and done Reinhardt right there. Look at Latui. His sole job is to keep Reinhardt away from that ball. Everybody else is a little bit loosey-goosey, a man-to-man, and now a turnover from Duchesne.
So it's kind of the old box and one. You saw that made famous by the University of Utah coach years ago in the tournament run. I can't even think of his name. You're going to help me out with it, though.
Majerus?
Yeah, Majerus. Back when they had,
I believe it was 98 or 99. That shot, ooh, good shot. Taking the lead, Union.
Multiple lead changes, and boy, that's a hard hit by Latui.
Now, Latui's job, see, usually when you play a man, your man doesn't have the ball, you can back up a little bit, just make sure you can see your man in the ball. Well, Latui's job is to keep Reinhardt right there, and he's going to send a message right there.
Well, consider a message sent. There's a little bit of pressure here.
But don't forget, Duchesne has a great football team. They know how to take some hits. Look at that right there.
Oh, my goodness. Riemann, now that's how you break a press. You get it up the court in a hurry, and you drive right at the rim. Another lead change.
Wow, 54-53. If there's a rivalry game, this is one right here. Look at that block, and they're going to call a foul. Coming backside.
They're going to give him two. Let's see who they give it to. And they give it to number 11, Chad Lewis. I thought he had it clean. We're going to see on the replay. Yeah, he got some arm, but he got a whole lot of ball, too.
Well, like coaches teach you, you don't need to swat at it. With the position he had, if he just sticks his hands up, he's going to block that anyway. You just see that ball, and you start swatting at it as they hit the first free throw to tie the game. But there's been times where I see that ball, and instead of being smart, I'll take a swat. They'll move the ball, and I'll smack them in the face. You know, I mean, you just got to keep your hands right there in the way.
Tonight's game brought to us by Utah State University. Start or complete your education right here in the Uinta Basin and be an Aggie in your hometown.
Okay, 1 point lead for Union. How many is this, like 15 or 16 lead changes?
Yeah, many lead changes and ties throughout this game. Runs by both teams in the third quarter. Nice take to the hole. Another lead change.
I have a feeling it's going to be like this for the next 6 minutes. 6 minutes left, fourth quarter.
We said at the end of the second period, this could be the game. Whoever has the ball last wins it. We're going to see 6 minutes left. This is incredible basketball on both sides.
Oh, clutch right there.
The lead changes again, and that's a big-time shot by Kyle Hankey.
Hankey with 10 points, a quiet 10 points, really. I remember calling his name once.
A little give and go. That's blocked out of bounds.
It almost hit him out of bounds.
Yeah, it did.
That was almost a clean block and knocking the guy out of bounds then.
You know, Clay Giles is kind of fearless. He's 5'7", and he went right at the heart of the defense. Has a bunch of 6-foot-plus guys down there.
And he's got, oh man, that's a horrible cross-court pass, but Duchesne gets it right back. Look at that underneath, put it up, keep that ball high. He's in horrible position right there.
Somehow almost makes it.
Yeah, he's behind the hoop.
Oh, they're going to give a foul. That's a nice sell there. You see right here what happens. Weston Polson gets the rebound. Now watch what he does with his arms. Flings them. And that's what gets the foul call.
And he's at the line. It's bonus time for Duchesne.
Yeah, there's 7 team fouls for Duchesne, only 2, or 7 team fouls for the Cougars, only 2 for the Eagles. He makes the first. It's a 1-point ball game.
Have you noticed the free throws are starting to drop?
Yeah.
We've talked about it less. Of course, talking about it now, he might miss. But it just seems as though they've started to drop a little bit. Nope.
This is the second one. Down by 1. Ball up the front court by Ross.
Elbow, no good. Oh, over the hoop, out of bounds.
Well, that's one of those situations where that's certainly an okay shot. He's about 3 feet off the free throw line. But I'm sure that the coaches would say to him, you know, why take that shot? Let's work that ball, and get a better shot.
Yeah, that was about 4 seconds after crossing midcourt. So 5-11, fourth quarter, 1-point game.
Everett Miller now has the responsibility of chasing Polson all over the court. And I think it might actually be playing against. Oh, that's got to be a goaltending. It is.
Good, they got the right call there. 1-point lead for Duchesne.
Wow.
Watch this. He's above the rim right here, man. Watch this.
Look how high he gets up there.
Yeah, especially after it hits the board, you can't do that. Good call. 1-point lead, Duchesne.
You know, I don't think that the referees here in the basin have to call very many goaltendings.
No, they don't.
So that is another lead change. 1-point lead for the Eagles on the goaltending. Boy, they have missed twice. Trevor Allred on that baseline. But Latui with a shot, little 12-footer. 60-59 for the Cougars.
I almost want to know just how fun this game is to play for these kids. Oh my goodness, this has to be the game of their life. The lead keeps going back and forth.
Lamborn answers with his own 12-footer.
Oh my goodness, Duchesne up 1. I'm just awestruck right now. This has got to be one of the most intense, well-played, back-and-forth high school basketball games I've ever seen in my life.
And both teams right now shooting a really high percentage, and there's just a turnover by Richards, and nobody's more upset than him. And that's a miscommunication. What happened, and I didn't see who it was, but he went weak side on the backdoor cut, and he expected him to stay out on the three-point line.
Wow. Look at this. This is a 20-second timeout.
20-second timeout. Tonight's game brought to us by JCS Construction. JCS Construction is proud to support VTV's coverage of local high school sports. Wow.
This is what it's all about. You know, maybe I'm going a little bit off topic right here, but I am so frustrated with a couple leagues right now. Baseball. I mean, half the baseball teams can't afford to keep their players, so every 4 years they got to get rid of players. And there's no loyalty in professional sports. There's almost no passion anymore. But you watch games like this, and you just see that they're playing it because they love it. You know, I coach as well, and today I did a thing where you could stay in your classrooms and work for, 45 minutes before practice, but the girls who showed up early got to go through stretching routines with the other team. And I got to see who really loved basketball, and that's what I love about games like this. You're seeing the true love of the game. Going to the free throw line is Cade Lamborn for Duchesne. Is a nice pick and roll right there to give him the ball. Actually, the pass could have been a little bit better, but he still is in great position. So 4:02 left in the fourth quarter. But, I even mentioned to you about pro basketball. Ticket prices are outrageous, and it just seems like it's a whole different atmosphere than it used to be. I want to see people who love the game. I want to root for people who love the game, as Duchesne now takes a 2-point lead over Union.
Well, and these two teams certainly love the game. And right now, I think everyone that's watching is loving this game. Almost one of these games where it's too bad one of them has to lose.
Wow. And the free throws are starting to drop. Nope, I say that.
That's the second time they've come down and hit 1 for 2. And that's not a recipe for winning on the road against a bigger, faster, stronger team.
62-60, Duchesne up 2, going for the tie. Union offense, nope. And a steal right there. Oh, they've got numbers.
Hollinger waits. Stewart in the middle. Stewart with the runner. Stewart up, doesn't go. Ball bouncing. Ball all over the place. Hollinger gets it.
You can just, listening to you and then listening to the crowd, man. Do you hear all the girls screams like, oh, every time the ball bounces out? This is an amazing thing. I almost just want to sit back and listen for a minute. Latui blocks, but they're going to call a foul. Oh, I want to see this one. I want to see this one. We've got the luxury of replay. Oh, man, can they back up just a hair? That almost looked clean for a sec. Yep, they can. Watch this. Latui's going to get 2 free throw shots. All right, here's the replay. It almost looked like a clean foul or clean block when it was a clean foul. There's no clean foul. Looked like a clean block in real time. First shot misses, and I can't decide whose crowd is louder, Duchesne's or Union's. 62-60.
Well, on that call, Duchesne was certainly loud. They thought they got jobbed there. You see, one of the loudest ones is whoever this guy is with the BYU hat on. He was pretty loud. I could hear him from here. Latui hits 1 for 2, so now they're just trading free throws on both sides of the court.
3:18, 1-point lead for Duchesne. Look at that cross-court pass to Raymond. He's back in the game. Nowhere to go. Oh, wow, that was a... Latui wasn't watching, otherwise that's a dangerous throw.
That could have been a foul. Boy, a lot of contact on his arm, but no call. 1-point lead still for the Eagles. Wow. Oh, Hollinger, that's a case that just amped up.
Wow, I'll tell you what, and I was going to mention this last time Union threw it out of bounds. Those are mistakes you can't make right now, because that's why Duchesne has a 1-point lead as opposed to maybe you having a 1 or 3-point lead. You can't make those bad passes right now. So Union has got, if they want to win this game, they have got to cut out those turnovers.
Well, look what this defense is doing to the Cougars. I think this is actually hurting them, playing this defense where they're just following Reinhardt all over the court. And there's a foul on Riemann on the baseline, and it's going to go against Hankey. And it's one-on-one situation. It's just free throws here.
Wow, 62-61. Duchesne has a chance to get up safe for at least 15 seconds at least till someone goes down and hits a 3. Is Hankey fouled out?
Hankey has,
3.
It shows 3.
Okay. Kind of looked like he was sitting over there, like standing over there by the bench waiting to come out. But
there was some conversation. We don't know what it was. Hankey's still in the game.
Yep, he's only got 3, I believe. Okay, Raymond, a man who's been there many times in various sports. They've hit the first on their last 3 or 4 times down.
Yeah, critical free throws right here. If you can extend this to a 2-possession game, 2 possessions at this point, it's a big deal with 2.5 minutes left. He rattles that one out. Stewart with the rebound to Latui.
Yep, 2-point lead. Now, this game, Mark, is attracting people from all over. I don't know if you noticed the Longhorns section over here. Latui up for the tie, no good. Union has gone ice cold. Ice cold.
Union has gone ice cold, and they can't get their hands on the ball when it hits them. Everett Miller, the last one, couldn't get it, and he punched the Cougar on the pad. 2-point lead coming from the folks watching at home. You know what they're saying, Brian? Free throws win this game.
Yes, they are.
Indeed, who has the coolest head? 9 team fouls for the Cougars, 3 for the Eagles. That's going to be a story.
Oh, look at Riemann. Look at Riemann.
Was wide open. Riemann's still open. Riemann gets the rebound. Riemann gets hit on the arm. No call. Miller with a lucky break there. Quickly across to Latui. Latui hits Allred. Short.
Ice cold. And look at Reinhardt. He knows how to. He knows how to battle.
Foul.
He knows how to battle.
Oh, jump ball. Reinhardt.
Was Reinhardt quarterback for the football team?
I'm not sure. I wasn't able to make it to.
So you watch Reinhardt versus Latui, quarterback versus quarterback right there. Look at that. You want to see what they look like on the football field. There you go. That's it right there. So it's going to be Union ball as the jump ball goes to Union.
Hollinger with the ball up top. Looking for an opening. Not looking for the 3 ball right now. I think that's wise.
They need to tie this up, and they're doing a really good thing in slowing things down, trying to find an open shot for the lead. No, and a nice push out of bounds. No call, but Duchesne retains possession.
Did you see the heads-up play by Riemann? He got knocked out of bounds, but in the air threw it up and then didn't touch the ball.
Yep. So Riemann, that's a heck of a play, as you just mentioned. I think we just showed the Altamont Longhorn section on the TV screen. It's right below us. Altamont's doing a little scouting. We've got some Uinta folks here. I'll tell you what, not that Uinta's got a player there, these teams, but we've got people from all over, Mark. This game is bringing them in from everywhere. I wouldn't be surprised if Tabiona's here as well. All right, so Riemann kind of gets pushed out of bounds, but you're right. He just sets that up, doesn't touch it, lets his teammate grab it, get it across half court for the timeout. Wow, Duchesne's going to end up on the free throw line here because all they're going to do is four-corner it or whatever fashion of time waster they have in their playbook. But I'll tell you what, this is a great game to watch.
I want to thank all of the sponsors helping us bring this game to you tonight. L&L Motors, Strata Networks, Ashley Regional Medical Center, Moon Lake Electric, Pilot Thomas Logistics, Ridgeline Motorsports, Northeastern Counseling Center, Affinity Sports Zone, B&D RV Center, Utah State University, and JCS Construction. 1:37 left, Brian. What do you see happening?
Duchesne's gonna probably go out, start fresh, get that ball around, and try not to let the Cougars have it. The Cougars are going to have to put them on the free throw line.
If they score here, wow, this
you got to get it inbounded first, though. Yeah.
If they score here, boy, that's a lot of contact on the arms.
Yep.
Riemann
nice
with the 15-footer, banks it, doesn't go in.
Too quick of a shot, too quick. I know it was wide open, but too quick. Union to tie, fouled.
Oh, they put him on the line, Chance Ross. Just a cagey play right there.
That's only the 4th foul on Duchesne, but it's on the shot, so 2 shots.
That's one of those ones he comes in and makes the contact after the shot's up. It's unfortunate for the Eagles. Big break for the Cougars. Now if Ross can just convert on the free throws. Ice water running in his veins.
1-point game, 63-62. This will tie it up right here. And 1:21 remaining. I don't know if overtime's in the books, considering we've had game-winning shots from both ends to end the quarters. The last 2 quarters, it is tied up.
Makes them both. What a stud.
And watch, Latui's still on Reinhardt, so Reinhardt can't make a big shot right now unless they triple screen Latui somehow.
They're basically going press coverage on everybody right now.
Oh, Reinhardt gets away. Look at that. Off the glass.
And that's why you can't let him loose.
That's like,
25 points. Carson Reinhardt. He's destroying it out there.
Okay, they got it tied up, 45 seconds. Hollinger, corner, 3-point attempt, no good. Rebound, Duchesne, get it down. Don't let him foul you right now. Reinhardt, take all 10 seconds to get it across if you need to. They're fouling now.
It's a foul, yep. They're gonna put on the line Chad Lewis, the junior for the Eagles, with some of the biggest free throws he'll ever shoot in his life.
Oh my goodness. You know, in my mind, and sometimes the way I talk today, yeah, look at this. Oh, look at this. Everybody's getting in the way of Union defenders. He just goes in and glides right past. That is beautiful right there.
It was the hesitation on the three-point line that made that happen.
3-point lead for Duchesne. You know, in my mind, I was thinking, you know, and I've even said it, Union's a 3A, Duchesne's a 1A. Union should win this game. But Duchesne has made a believer out of me real quick. Real quick, Duchesne has made me think that there's something special about this team. Second one up and missed.
Look who gets his own rebound, puts it up and gets more free throws. Chad Lewis, wow. I think they forgot to box out the shooter.
Yes, 30 seconds remaining. These are even bigger free throws because guess what this free throw does? And then the next one, it puts the game a 2-possession game. So Union's gonna have to hurry. Duchesne's not even filling the lane.
Wow.
But it doesn't help if you miss 2 in a row.
Got to make this one. He's in the double bonus, and it was a shooting foul. Nobody boxed out the shooter.
Oh, he almost put enough spin on that. Oh,
Makes
there you
the
go, 4
second
points.
4-point lead for the Eagles. Timeout for the Cougars. My goodness.
Well, I'll tell you what, Union misses one shot, this game's done. Union has got to come down and hit a shot.
Yeah, they've got to score on this possession. It doesn't matter if it's one free throw, a three-pointer, or a two. You got to get points on. You got to get the next possession to be within striking distance. Then they want to foul, but they don't want to put a shooter on the free throw line. So they want to find somebody else, deny all the shooters the ball, and try to get somebody with a low percentage on the free throw line. But they're running out of time here to do it.
67-63. You know, high school basketball games are usually games of runs. Okay, I mean, you'll get up by 10, it'll be even, then the other team's up by 10, then you'll be even, maybe by the end of the game, and it's exciting finish. This has been 1 point here, 2 points here, 3 points there lead, and it keeps going back and forth. This is exciting. To go down one, no good, rebound, Duchesne, look at that, and back to the free throw line again.
Chad Lewis with a chance to seal it with 17 seconds left. Right now he's hit 1 for 2 on both trips down, but on the last trip he earned himself a second set of free throws by getting an offensive rebound.
Boy,
do you ice him here?
No.
Oh, somebody's fouled out, so they have 30 seconds.
Yeah.
It's number 14, Kyle Hankey, that's fouled out, so they're going to use that time right now. They have 20 seconds to do it. You know, wow, he's played a heck of a game. He's going to go out with 10 points, and he did a lot of good things when he was on the court.
Boy, I'll tell you what, Duchesne hasn't made many mistakes since about the 4-minute mark of the fourth quarter. Union has not hit many shots since the 4-minute mark of the fourth quarter. And that's the difference. 4 minutes, 3 minutes, somewhere around there in the fourth quarter. When that was left, I'll tell you what, this game shifted in Duchesne's favor. They've got to hit 2 threes just to tie it. 1 3-point shooter's fouled out. Back to Latui.
Just no fouls. Oh, they do make a foul there. I guess they have 2 more fouls they can give before they're shooting. So at this point, run off 6 or 7 seconds, get a foul. 13.1 seconds, and it's a 6-point game.
Honestly, that took too long to get the ball up the court. They need to make need to take a shot quick, like
shooter right there
now.
Miller with the deep 3 hits.
And that's not a good shot, and it's out of bounds. So they're going to give it to Duchesne. 7 seconds left. Mark.
Nope, they called a foul. Reinhardt's going to be on the line for free throws.
They called a foul on that?
Yeah, that was kind of a 50-50 ball. I'm not sure why they called that. We'll see here on the replay.
I thought it may have hit that black above the hoop.
There's the foul.
Oh, okay. I can see the foul now, but I was assuming it hit off the corner of the hoop on the black part. So
Chance Ross came in just a little bit late.
Wow.
26 points for that young fella. I got to tell you, that's a ball player right there.
Wow.
I mean,
to come in almost unintimidated by everything in here. The crowd, the big all-region quarterback who, the guy who has put on his numbers. I'll tell you what, Duchesne has really been impressive tonight. As much as I doubted that they could ever win this game, just based on size alone. But you know what? They have come out and they have shown that they are going to be a force to be reckoned with in 1A. Union, this is a hard one to swallow. Up for 3, no good, rebound, that's going to be the buzzer. Duchesne winners.
Wow. Well, what a way to kick off the 2016 basketball schedule. Here, just one of those games where 2 prize fighters were trading haymakers. In this case, the Eagles, they turned it on at the right time. They made their free throws, and that's the difference in the game, 71-63. Unbelievable game, Brian.
Yeah, I mean, I've said it all already. I'm impressed. I don't know if I'm going to see many of Duchesne's games the rest of the year until later on when they usually play the last one against Altamont. But I'll tell you what, they've got some mental toughness down there.
Wow.
And they've got some heart.
Well, let's just show the folks back at home, even though you just watched this, let's see some of the replays again. Here's the kick out, the drive by Riemann. He puts it up off the glass. Nice big rebound by Allred, put back and in. Blocked by Austin Stewart.
Hollinger, number 1, he hits another big one later. Look at that, Reinhardt.
This is when he went off. Reinhardt, definitely the player of the game. This was the first run to bring him back after they dropped down by 9 points. Ball ahead, Delane Coyle up the glass and in. Austin Stewart fights through the triple team, lays it up and in. Reinhardt finds his way to the glass, softly off the glass. Chance Ross with the stop and go.
I think that was one of those shots right there that changed the momentum of this game.
Nice drive and the little teardrop jumper by Cade Jones.
Hollinger, number 2, that's the end of the second quarter. That's what I considered one of the plays of the game right there. Riemann just reaching around.
Polson, and there's a nice drive by Latui. He found the crease and just exploited it. Ross with the 3. Allred from the baseline, hits a nice 12-footer. And Reinhardt, the 3. And this was one of those, that hesitation to get around the edge.
Oh, that was it right there. That ended the third quarter, boy. And that also changed momentum a lot. Riemann came in big right there. Union tried, that's one of their successful 3s of the fourth quarter, but they just went ice cold as Reinhardt took over. Boy, what a game.
Unbelievable. Look at these stats. Union 29 rebounds, Duchesne 30, 11 assists for both teams, 8 steals for Union, 10 steals for Duchesne, 13 turnovers for Union and 15 turnovers for Duchesne. And that is how you have a close game. Wow, that was unbelievable.
All right, Reinhardt just signed somebody's phone. He's like, dude, can I have your autograph on my phone? Like, you get the memo pad or whatever. Reinhardt just signed a Union fan's phone.
How cool is that? That young man came in and he had a statement game. If you don't know his name, you'll know it now. Unbelievable. Well, Brian, that's a heck of a way to open the season. For VTV Channel 6, Brian Baldwin and Mark Mason. Good night, everybody.